Cheers, motherfuckers.
Yeah, taste not back. Woo! Cheers.
Oh, good.
Oh, no,
Will's here.
not Tate.
We live?
Yes, of course.
Will's here, Tate's here, Sarah's here.
It happens.
Oh! I'll say A-Nat's here. Some cheese incognito.
Holy shit.
Hmm.
This. It's a lot sweeter than I thought it was going to be.
Alright. Oh, shit.
Damn.
Really?
Damn.
Sweet?
It is. Yep, you'll see. All right. Happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrate, and even those who don't.
Sweet.
You can appreciate giving thanks to people and things that you give thanks for. So, happy whatever. This is what I believe it's Deschutes, not Deschutes. As much as I want to call it Deschutes, the Chasin Freshies Fresh Hop IPA.
We don't want 14 hours.
Tate made us start with this. Usually IPAs are saved for a second because every week there's an IPA for some
Tate
reason.
said fuck that this week.
He did. He's going against the grain.
Jason likes to invent rules and then try to enforce them.
No,
And
they just have
I
an overwhelming
slap
flavor.
that shit down. What was it, Matumbo?
Not in my house.
Yeah, fucking slap that shit.
It took you 67 weeks to slap that down.
I've never
I'll take
once
that.
listened to you
I'll take
or
that.
cared about your opinion.
That's not true at all. There's been more than once. There was a big conversation when we were at Hydra about, oh yeah.
There's no proof. There's no proof.
There's a video.
Nope, it's gone.
There's two videos. One was there and one was not. What's up, Adam? It's been a minute since you joined us to start.
Yeah.
Hey,
Glad to see
Boyer.
you, man.
How you doing, bud? Yeah. So 65 IBUs.
Really?
So can
No,
something can be sweet and bitter at the same time, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So bittering is a different metric than just sweet or dry.
Tis interesting.
Yeah, it is because this is a little bit bitter, but also sweet.
Yes. Agreed.
Sharing.
But does it also finish both dry and sweet? Ooh, or is that sweet flavor while you're in the middle of drinking it?
The sweet's almost. I don't know. We'll save that for a little bit later.
No, it's cool. You got a life to live. We completely understand. But you're welcome here anytime you come back.
We got to do lunch again, Adam.
Both on the show and just viewing. So
Maybe next week because I'll be gone Wednesday until this weekend.
So, what's up, fellas? It's been a good long week. And by good long week, I do not mean an actual good long week, but it seems like it's every week. It feels like 3 weeks since the last time I've seen you guys.
Last week, I worked 2.5 days. Felt like a full week. This week, I've worked 2 so far. It feels like a full week.
Yeah.
It's been crazy.
Well, that and it doesn't help that you didn't have a lot of cool down over the weekend for helping with your neighbor and stuff, too.
Yeah.
So it feels like constant work and you don't get that.
14 hours of fucking yard labor.
Can't even think of the last time
I think we put in
the regular labor.
7 or 8 Saturday and 5 or 6 Sunday.
That's gotta fuck with you because usually you leave your Sundays just completely open.
Yeah,
because
Sundays are good to just fuck off and relax. It was weird.
We also got new lighting.
Yeah,
over the weekend.
Yeah, it makes us all look pale as shit. Look at this. We are some white motherfuckers.
Look how white these teeth are. Damn. I could be on a Trident commercial.
Damn, dude.
Ching. Right off the teeth.
But it helps with the green screen, and hopefully it makes me. I'm still blurry over here, but we talked about that. Maybe we'll look into another camera next. The next big thing.
DSLR?
DSLR. Yeah.
Oh,
Those are expensive though. Ooh.
Yeah.
Unless
Maybe
you're looking
we
at
can
like
find
a
one used where somebody just needs some money.
Yeah.
You can totally do that, and that'd be considerably upgraded optics from that.
Yeah.
And just do a real time stream off of it.
Yeah. Oh, they absolutely do streaming, but they're also camera worthy. And if we find that the lens that it has, we can get a different lens to make it wider, so that it puts us all in the middle rather than you and I being on the outside, so that the focus is actually still here rather than the focus being on the edges or not on the edges. So that worked too. Because I have a feeling that's what this is that it's catching me on the side. Or, you know what would be hilarious is if this is happening on this side, because at some point somebody touched it, and there's just little finger smears on that lens.
I might have intentionally done that every week for the last several weeks. Just make sure there's a little grease smudges from when I had my pizza or from when Julie made enchiladas. They're like, oh, whoops, smudge that side of the lens. Sorry, Jason.
It's a burnout like it is on a projector. So it's got a smudge on it. It burns extra hot in that one area. So be permanently burned out.
Doing the internet a favor, though. Solid favor.
I would agree. I am not opposed to that opinion, regardless of what you may or may not think about it.
What up, Chris?
Jason, what are you doing this weekend?
So,
for the holiday,
Thursday, we are doing Thanksgiving. Sarah's family had a big falling out with stuff that happened. So, 4 people are hosting Thanksgiving. And I said, fuck it. I already do Christmas. I'm going to do Thanksgiving. Whoever wants to come over, you can come over. And my wife was like, well, I don't want turkey. I'm like, fuck it. I'm making chickens.
Was that, that was her side we went to last year?
Yes, it was. Yeah. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to make chickens and sit around and probably play video games with Brad and get drunk while he doesn't drink at all. Maybe I'll talk him into drinking some. But do that and just chill out. And then Friday, I have a burger cook-off competition with Les from work. And
I'd like to get in on that, but I don't think I'm going to make it.
Oh, well, you don't have to bring your own burger recipe. You can show up to drink beer and eat burgers.
There's going to be enough shitty burgers to go around.
Yes,
so,
of course.
Since I'm not there, we
know
there'll be enough shitty burgers to go around.
I got a tattoo at 4.
Oh, what are you getting?
And before that, I might be busy. I'm getting like a B-boy with like a fucking boombox on his shoulder. Kind of like it's all black and white type. He's got a gas mask on, boombox, and fucking just like he's walking down the street.
Where are you getting that at?
I think it's gonna be back shoulder blade.
Nice.
That way it's kind of like near the shoulder. That or reversed right here, but somewhere
cool
around there.
That would be pretty neat.
Yeah.
How long is that supposed to take?
Excited. Don't know. I'm guessing 4 or 5 hours.
Gotcha. Ooh. That's a big tattoo then.
Maybe 3 or 4. It just depends.
Or intricate.
Do you think it'd be a one-time or we go back?
I hope so. This one I did outline then fill, but it's whatever he wants to do.
Is that here in town?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, same guy that did my link.
Nice.
Was it like Iron Street or
Savannah Tattoo Parlor? Shout out. Cody Sanders.
Santa Fe? Where's it at?
It's over Ohio, across from Speaks. It's in that like
oh, okay. That little strip mall.
Little building with suites. They're upstairs there.
Okay.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that place did tattoos.
Yeah, they used to be over where is it the donut shop now?
Yeah.
Shirley?
Yeah. Over on that's where they used to be.
Oh, okay.
The old gas station.
Yep, gotcha. Oh, nice.
I didn't follow where they moved to. I haven't seen. They have a sign on Ohio Street. Or like facing Ohio Street.
It just says like open up in the window. It's not a very good like. Not to bash them location, but like it was hard for me to find.
I go to Speakeasies all the time. I've never seen a sign for a tattoo parlor.
Sarah,
it's like
I wouldn't know it was there unless somebody told me it was there.
Yeah.
Sarah used to go there for appointments, and I didn't know they were in the building. So.
Yeah.
They
haven't been there too long, but yeah,
year and a half probably.
Yeah.
Oh,
since they moved out of the place that Curly's in now, their south location.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I think he moved to a Junction for a while to do tattoos there, and then ended up coming back. But yeah,
man, I had big plans for some tattoos 4 months ago, and I convinced myself that I was saving up for it. And now I've gone ahead and spent the money that I had saved up for
on
something
fucking
else.
Keyboard?
No, on something else. No.
You spent all that money on Fortnite skins?
I've not spent $1 on Fortnite, other than buying
equipment.
I got this gaming glove, and
I had that already.
And I got some new headphones. And I got
haven't
this
ordered those
keyboard
yet.
mouse combo.
Those are in my shopping cart. I've not placed the order.
I made my wife work nights so I can play Fortnite.
She's a hard worker. She brings in good revenue.
I've been itching for one for a while. They're just expensive. It's hard to.
That's the thing.
It's hard to budget tattoos.
No, like
I swear, people that get their back done and shit, like all in one go out and get a fucking loan and just pay like monthly. You know,
or they are good with managing money and saving.
Or they're really shitty with it and they don't really care. So.
That's another option.
Yeah.
No, my extra paycheck in this month was what I was planning on doing some flowers. All my flowers I want to get. But that's now going towards Christmas vacation.
In the same fucking groups over and over. I can't remember. Oh well.
Sarah and I were talking about it because she wants to get another tattoo. She's got a few, but hers are all small. And I was like, if I do one, I'm going to get a sleeve. And it's just going to be a bunch of shit I like. Just a bunch of different shit.
You say that until you sit in the chair and you spend the first 2 hours there and you're like, oh, this sucks. No, this is no fun at all.
My back tattoo took like 3.5 hours.
You know how long a sleeve would take? A full sleeve?
Oh, I expect it to be more than one visit. It would be probably 6 or 7. But if I'm going to get it, I'm going to get everything I want out of it.
You know what I was surprised by in the process is how long you have to baby it. Like, after you get the tattoo...
Oh, I didn't at all. It was maybe a week, but it had... The only bad part was I had really bad dry skin.
Well, I mean, it just, like... Mine bled for...
Mine never bled.
2 days.
Oh. Well, it bled in one spot. Right over
it bled for 2 days.
Right over where my spine was. He went over that, like, 6 or 7 times.
I have super thick lines, though. Like, my lines are half an inch... just solid black.
Adam's back was $3,000.
I was there for Adam's.
You got a big old back, boy.
Oh, you guys saw it. You guys saw it at the what was it?
Cost $1,200.
But he's got fucking 22s for arms. How big around? Adam, how big around are your arms? I'm betting at least 22, if not 24 inches.
They're big.
I would
they're soft.
That. But your arm is almost as big around as his waist. So I mean,
they got a lot of canvas.
Yeah. It's a good tattoo though. I mean, it's
the samurai.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, that's a badass tattoo. I like that tattoo. But
what is the Japanese sword fighter that has wrote the book like the 5 rings that everybody has the tattoo of? Joe Rogan's got a tattoo of it. It's the sword fighter that
I know who you're talking
never
about.
lost a match.
Like 500 matches or something.
Maybe undocumented. I think I don't know what the actual number is. I thought it was in the 40s. 40 confirmed matches, but there's probably others that are. But wrote a book about tactics and getting into your enemy's head. The 5 rings. But that's kind of like Adam's samurai tattoo. I was there when he got that back, though, and it was the biggest damn back tattoo I've ever seen. And he had already been there for like 4 hours, and I'm like, oh, bro, whoa, that's a big old back you got there with a big tattoo.
That thing's basically a fucking blanket.
Dude, he toughed it out, man. I imagine getting your whole back done. You couldn't sleep on your back for days.
Oh, I bet he could. I bet you they probably told him not to, or side sleep or something, but I don't think it would be that bad.
And he'd have to have Felicia coming over 3 times a day to put new, whatever that lotion stuff is on to, keep the color.
My first one was real bad because I had my buddy just do it. And it rose up off my skin a good ½ inch. And was like snagging on my shit and got all infected. I could barely lose didn't get infected, but it was like not
pretty
healing.
irritated. Yeah.
I couldn't even lift my fucking arm.
Wow.
Because it's like right here. And I think he just went too deep. Like he wasn't an actual tattooer. He was just my buddy with a gun. Or a tattoo gun. This one healed in like 4 days.
My favorite
this one
tattoos
healed in like 3 weeks.
My favorite is when you go to a hotel and you get a tattoo in the hotel. Those are the good ones.
In a hotel.
I've been at a couple hotel tattoo parlors before. Always entertaining.
Beer time.
Well, we've been nursing this guy. This guy's entertaining, to say the least.
I remember sitting at the tattoo parlor with Adam,
6 hours done.
sitting across from his friend and looking at Salina Buy Sell Trade, and we're in the lobby, and I start busting up laughing, and she looks at me and she's like, "Wait, "Are you on Buy Sell Trade?" And it was this chick that done like this in search of a relationship post.
I think you might have told me about this
trade.
before.
Oh, it just exploded. It exploded so hard that they took the thread down because it. And I had my Michael Jackson with popcorn going on.
just memed.
Oh my god! I was watching the comments so hard. Yeah. Oh, it was so.
Wait, no. What was it now?
Hey, Janice, that's my cousin.
It was just some gal that had a misplaced or misinterpreted where she was posting an ad about looking for a solid fella, and
Gotcha.
the online world just took advantage and
tore her up.
just tore her apart, tore to pieces. And I was just a spectator. I mean, I was following from the first comment, and Felicia and I were talking about it in the tattoo parlor.
Thanks for liking the video, Kent.
Kent who?
So, this beer.
Kent who?
Kent Nips.
Oh, yo, Kent!
You know?
Yeah.
Nice.
Where's... I didn't see that.
I don't know, you just liked the video. You might have just saw it.
Kent's one of Teresa's co-workers.
Cool.
And he's now got the new... He had this big beard. Now he's just got the stash.
No!
He's got the stash. Oh, it's so... No. He's got the most suave-looking pimp stash. Just a suave pimp stash.
If he pulls it off, pulling off just a mustache is a lot harder than pulling off a beard.
It's a fact.
It is really, really hard.
Mm-hmm.
The only people who do it successfully, I think, are cops. That caterpillar stash.
Military guys.
God
yeah,
damn.
That shave every morning to where it just grows in like a bush.
It does. Like, I don't trim my mustache much except over my lip, but it doesn't seem to like get thicker or anything, so I don't understand.
Super
got this
trooper
big
stash.
fucking thick stash. Like a Scruffy from Futurama. You know, where it's just like it looks like a fucking mop, like a push broom mop right under his nose.
Which one is Scruffy?
The janitor. Old Scruffy. He lives in the boiler room and yeah, fucking. I think he dated Amy for a while.
Analytic time.
All right, go
Pass
over
me
it.
another one before you start.
Let me put this up.
Pass you another one of those. All right.
Yep. I'll try to finish it before we're done with the reviews.
Shout out to Paige for designing this.
Oh, dude, Paige is so
and
bomb.
Jason.
This is my design. Thank you.
Oh,
This is our rating system for those that are unfamiliar.
and the fact that just like Tate is trash, that is,
Par for the course.
it just shows you that Jason influenced the production of this message. And this is by no means a branded Brews Bros BS graphic. Even though there are two Brews Bros BS logos on the graphic.
I love the like burnt in to the wood in the background.
We do not approve. Paige, I'm sad that you felt that you had to give in to social pressure because I know that you just adore me.
I mean, she turned your face into a logo. I mean, that's love. That's pure love. I do like, because I had mentioned it to her, and she was like, well, what are the best color beers? I said, I like darker beers. I said, I think a lot of us like darker beers. And then she said, well, what are the more shitty beers? And I said, they're probably the lighter ones. I said, I would say they're whatever Tate likes, but Tate likes IPAs, and usually those are lighter colored. And so you can see the scale.
This is
red,
definitely...
though, I don't see red, but nothing actually ever comes through it as actual red. But
This is definitely a lighter IPA.
oh, yeah.
A lot of IPAs are much more red than this. Like the Fresh Squeezed by Day Shoots is much, much more red / amber than this.
Color-wise?
Color-wise, yeah. So this is the Day Shoots 2018 Fresh Hop IPA. They call it the Chasin Freshies. 65 IBUs, 7.4% alcohol. And it's tropical and citrusy. The enticing aroma of the freshest possible hops.
And it says featuring Strata hops.
Strata?
Ooh. Yep. Were Strata in that milkshake IPA that we had? Because
Maybe.
this has a familiar flavor to it, and that dry note at the end kind of tastes like that. But, sorry.
This one's different. This is different than a lot of IPAs in that, I mean, it still has some bitterness to it, but it's sweeter than almost any IPA I think I've ever had.
Agreed.
And I mean, the Fresh Squeezed IPA by Day Shoots is one of my favorites. It's one of my regulars that I go back to, and I don't think this one holds up to the Fresh Squeezed. I think I probably gave the Fresh Squeezed an 8.
This says bottle conditioned for quality. Live yeast added to the bottle allows this beer to age gracefully and stay fresher longer. Keep bottles upright and away from light and heat.
It says that on all their bottles.
Did they add live yeast?
So they don't do kegging, obviously, it's in a bottle, but live yeast, I think technically means it's just when you bottle condition, you add an additional amount of sugar right before you bottle, and that reactivates the yeast because the yeast kind of goes into a dormant state, and the yeast interaction with that additional sugar that's added when it's put in the bottle is what produces the carbonation.
Gotcha.
So it's just bottle condition, like a lot of other beers, but
is yours hazy?
Mildly.
Okay. I don't know.
Your bottle looks way hazier than our glasses did.
That's what I'm looking at. Like, there's fucking chunks in here. Like, yeah. I mean, there's
none really remain in the bottle, though, from what I can tell.
I'm having difficulty deciding whether I want to give this a 7 or a 6.5.
Huh.
Just because they have other IPAs that I really like. For me to say that I would buy this again would mean that if I'm looking for a Day Shoots, I would probably go for the one that I would give an 8 versus the one that I would give a 7. So I'm going to say 6.5. Sweet, it's bitter, it's not bad. Anybody offered me this, I would drink it in a heartbeat over 90% of the alternatives that they would offer me. But if you handed me this or you handed me the Fresh Squeeze, I would always take the Fresh Squeeze.
Ooh, okay.
This Fresh Squeeze is an 8.
I got you.
This is 6.5.
Fresh Squeeze is one we mention a lot. It's one of our highest rated.
The lost episode.
Oh, episode 3.
Huh? Yeah,
You'll never know.
I don't remember what I rated that, but probably not very well since my IPA palate wasn't really there.
Actually, I think we all rated it pretty decent.
No, everybody loved it.
Yeah.
Just like the Odell IPA.
True.
But at the same time, we did not have a strict rating system.
My rating system still isn't so strict. I'm just off the
no. Everything about it's great. This is one of the best beers I've ever had. And I love the color. I love the company. I went there on a brew tour. I went there just for this beer. It's one of my favorites. 4.5. 4.5. This one was shit. It was really dry. And I didn't like a lot of the things about it. The artwork wasn't good. And it didn't appeal to me that much. And I'm not really a big fan of reds.
Since you're on a roll, go for it. You're next.
Not a big fan.
Likes the sound of his own voice, doesn't he?
I'm not a big fan of reds, and this is a red as a red is long, and it's a hard drink. I give it an 8. Tate reviews. Hashtag Tate reviews. I really like this one. That sweetness, I think, counterbalances a ton of the IPA. And you mentioned that whenever you picked this up, you said, "Hey, it says." What was it? Tropical and citrusy. And I was like, a lot of shit says citrusy. I don't taste a ton of citrus with this, but there is a huge, overwhelming sweet note with this as soon as you drink it. I mean, it's bam, right there. Cool. It tastes very sugary, which is good because it counterbalances a lot of that dryness to this. And you can absolutely tell that there are 65 IBUs to this. Mm-hmm. I mean, it hits you with some bitter. And that's why I was asking you when you drink it, because you're like, oh, I don't think it's that dry, or maybe it can be dry and sweet at the same time. And I said, does it finish sweet for you? I don't think this finishes sweet at all. Like, there is a harsh cutaway from
sweet up front.
As I drink this, it's sweet, and then the second it finishes, it's just Josh? Boom. It's dry. It goes straight to dry.
What up,
There's not that lingering flavor. There's not even like a.
Thank you for the share.
Like, this almost has a fruity flavor to begin with, or like almost an ice creamy sweetness to begin with, but it all just washes away immediately. Like, at the end, the second you're done with that sip in your mouth, it's done. So I don't like that part about it. That's something I absolutely don't like, because it is a harsh dry. I don't mind the hops to this. It doesn't have an overwhelming hop to it. So that is great for an IPA. I do think that this fits the category that it's going for, which is, I'm going to assume, winter themed. So this, I think, goes great with the weather that we've been having lately. It kind of gives that richness to it, and it gives that flavor profile up front. It gives that flavor profile in the end. It's not too harsh. It meets a ton of categories that I really like with it. And it's 7.4. That 7.4, it'll get you where you're going. It'll make you feel nice and warm when you're in this cold weather that it's advertising. For an IPA, it's wonderful. As a beer, I would think this is a 7.5. I would buy this. If I was going to, like, sometimes you have people come over and you buy beers so that you can have them try. This is absolutely one that I'd have somebody try. Like, oh, you don't think you like an IPA? Why don't you try this one? See if you actually like an IPA. So this is one that I would use for that example. Mm-hmm. I think this is good enough to do that with, and it's sweet enough that I don't mind drinking it. I would drink this anytime that you offered it. If we kept these in the fridge, there's a high likelihood that I would choose one every couple weeks and just pluck one out. I really like this for an IPA. But it fits. I like sweeter beers. I like fruitier beers. I like things like that. So it's different than what you like in your IPA. You look for that hoppiness. I want something that masks that hoppiness. This masks that hoppiness, but I still get some of the IPA qualities to it.
What did you give it?
7.5.
7.5?
Yep.
We'll give it at least a 7 glass.
Yeah, let's go for it. It's good.
We're playing with these new animations, I guess you'd call them.
I'm still unsure about this beer.
Is that why you got the second one? Like, I fucking need this to try.
I have. It's almost like another milkshake IPA taste. I can't put a flavor profile to it other than like milky, sweet hops. And I don't know if I like it. Like,
I don't like it. Give me another one. Let me make sure.
I like that it's strong. It's smooth. It's hoppy. It's dry, but it's also wet at the same time. Like, it's got everything. So I think it's pretty unique. And we kind of hit a home run with this as far as uniqueness goes. I don't think there are many IPAs like this at all, from what I can tell. It's cold as fuck. So that's good.
It's the best kind of beer. That and then free.
It wasn't free.
Oh, I know.
It was Chris's buy tonight.
It's alright. You almost bought a $15 4-pack.
Yeah, this was $9.99, wasn't it?
Yeah. I might like this more than the fresh squeezed, because I've had the fresh squeezed several times, but I haven't had it poured into a glass, or I don't know how long that bottle's been sitting at a fucking restaurant bar, because that's when I usually have like a fresh squeeze or something, like with dinner. I think for $9.99, this is a damn good beer, and they could probably charge more for it with how unique it is. Like, I could see this being a beer that they would serve at Hydra, not Deschutes, because they have, like, they're a big name and have a lot of distribution. I'm gonna go an 8. I don't mind this at all.
Damn, I rated it the lowest, and it's my pick.
And it's an IPA.
It's hard for me to give it that because I'm still not too sure about it, but I think I'll buy it again to find out.
There you go.
Because it's good.
God damn it. You guys are going to drink this now, and it's not going to be in here.
It has its own like flavor to it, to where it's like, holy shit, this doesn't taste like hardly any other beers.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's unique, yeah, like you said.
But at the same time, it's like sweet bitter. It like fucking weaves back and forth as you drink it.
Yep.
Sweet bitter. Sweet bitter.
Which I think I like.
It's almost like whenever you have like a spicy salsa or something, you're like, ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. And you just keep doing it, but it's because it ends and you're like, or, you know, like when you smell something
This is like when you go to La Curva and you're eating the chips and you're like, ooh, the salsa's it's kind of spicy tonight, right? But you just mow down, you mow through the first basket of chips they bring you at a Tex-Mex restaurant, you mow through. And you're like, you want another basket? You're like, yeah, bring some more salsa too. and then you're just like, oh man, their sausage is so good tonight.
I was gonna say, or it's like when you smell a smell and you're like, I don't know if that's bad. Let me smell it again. You're like, oh, that's probably bad. Let me smell it again.
No! I like how 8 is great because that rhymes.
All right,
8, great.
I'm gonna do a 4.
So we had a 6, 5, a 7,
All right,
5, and an 8.
You want to flash the full graphic up so people can understand?
I did put that up before
I saw you put it up, but
I think
helps.
we should put it up now that we've done the graphics.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna not rabbit trail, but just segue.
Good.
Tonight is a first on 2 fronts, in that it's our first KC Beer Co. beer.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's also our first Bock. We've never done a Bock before.
Have we not?
We've never done a Bock before. I've been paying attention and waiting. I figured it would happen eventually.
I would have figured it would have been a Shiner. They do like 15 different kinds of Bocks.
We've never done a Bock before.
Amber Bock or fucking...
A chocolate Bock? I had 2 chocolate Bocks last week. I'm shocked.
All right,
or a My Bock. Ooh, I love a good My Bock.
You mean like the Mercedes?
Come on, mouse. I think my batteries are dying.
Boom.
Or if not, take...
All right, so this had roughly a 7 average,
so
which is good. Would buy it again, but I wouldn't go out of my way. I do think that's a good rating for this.
Thanks for the like, Jordan Grove.
This Bock is 8.25% alcohol.
Holy shit, is it really?
It is fucking 8.25% alcohol.
Most Bocks are like 4 or 5.
This is not a messing around Bock.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
That's more than this IPA. Holy
It's
shit.
more than
That's
the IPA.
more than most stouts.
All right, I'm gonna
be fucked up.
Maybe you should have just chose that 4-pack. God damn.
The plaid.
at 11%.
Yeah. At least I would only drink one of those.
I love that. What was Boulevard, right? I love that.
Baby, look at
plaid
that
habit. It's like bad habit.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop! All right, there we're in the frame.
Ooh, that's dark.
The winter Bock. Yeah. Man, I got a little stagger going on. What's this?
I was gonna say, and aren't you the one who only drank one of these?
Yeah, I've only had one. But I had whiskey before I came.
Oh,
that's right. I got a new bottle. You remember when I was telling you I was craving bourbon?
Yes.
I finally broke down. It was Sunday. Teresa and I were driving. We had stopped at all the stores, and I'm like, fine, then we got to go fucking home. I hate going shopping.
So do I.
I
do my shit online.
The only shopping I like doing is grocery shopping.
This was grocery shopping.
I will buy mustards all fucking day. Mustard and salsa.
We started going to Aldi. We started off. We had to go to Harbor Freight, and I returned the sandblaster that I bought last week because it was a disappointment.
You got your use out of it?
It was a disappointment. It was a legit return. It was too much of a pain.
That's
in the
Harbor
ass.
Freight in general. I mean,
it was too much of a pain in the ass to even fuck with. But then we went to Aldi, and
thanks for like, Sarah.
Sunday at Aldi is just a madhouse. But I can go to Aldi and spend half of what I spend if I go to Dillon's. It's crazy, the price difference.
Never
Dillon's
have
high as fuck.
But at the same time, you can't get everything at Aldi. So you're still going to have to make a trip to Dillon's, but you're going to save money.
I have bad times with produce there. Their
produce is hit and miss.
It's always sketchy, and then if it does
cheap.
look good, then it lasts maybe a day. Maybe
that's a good thing, and there's not preservatives in it.
I mean, we go through most of the produce we get there are Brussels sprouts, like asparagus, bananas, grapes. Yeah, I mean, but most of it, like I've had that experience before where I bought it and the next day, but I've also had that other places, and like as far as the grand majority, because we've been doing a lot of shopping there. Their selection sometimes is shit because it's so picked over because so many people go there because the groceries are cheap. But I've had a couple bad experiences, but most of the time they're pretty consistent with everywhere else.
I might have to check it out again. I haven't been there since they've moved out here by what is it, Verizon?
Yeah,
is it?
It's the hardest fucking parking lot to get into ever. You basically just
cheers, William Johnson.
If you want to have the stress-free way, you go by the Blind Pig. You go.
Go all the way around.
Go all the way around because the other intersection where it intersects with Magnolia and 9th is just a fucking nightmare.
Oh, I just remember we bought some avocados from there, And then, I mean, it was within 15 hours, not even 24. Within 15 hours, they were absolute mush. And they were pretty firm to begin with. And I was like, what the hell? And then we had almost the exact same experience with mushrooms. The first time, they were just, they went bad, like, overnight. The second time, the top looked good, and the bottom was all moldy. And that exact same experience happened with us there and strawberries. And I was like, I can't keep fucking doing this from here. So, I'll take my chances elsewhere. But, on that same note, I would never, ever, ever, ever suggest buying produce any shape or form from Sam's. I don't know why.
Really?
All their shit is garbage. Every single thing that we have ever bought from them from produce, less than a day.
Wow.
Less than a full day. Like, we bought one of their things of it's a bag of garlic, like like already shredded garlic. Not like mince, but like the peel's already off of it. And it's a bag, and we got that home, and it said like it was supposed to last for like another 3 months, and the whole bottom rotted. And within a day, I was like, "What the fuck is happening?" Woo! Well, we've had that with grapes, strawberries, bananas, all kinds of shit. Like anything that we buy from there. But I mean, most of their other stuff's fine. Their meat's great, and we get great prices on that. So just don't buy produce from there. I buy my produce from
What's up, Jordan?
I kind of hate.
Can I get a box?
Same. So, I got a buzz rolling hard,
dude. Yeah.
These fucking beers are strong.
We might need to kick this thing back like 10 minutes too, because you and I are starting on this.
Goodness, I'm sitting here on this couch. I'm just trying to like my eyes are dry.
Just want to sink in. So, are you sure you do not want to change your rating on this beer? Because this was a good fucking beer. It's doing us well, and you only have one.
No takes backsies.
All right.
I can do it. Honestly, I'm not
episode review.
I'm not a sweet guy. Like I like sweet in my.
Oh,
sweets.
I know it. You bitter motherfucker.
Like
you salty bitch.
I do have. I have a sweet tooth, like for candy, but beer, like wine, I don't like sweet wine.
You said that. Dry wine just tastes vinegary to me, which I don't mind vinegary foods and stuff.
Dry red wine is absolutely my preference. And I don't know when that happened because it's not always been that way. But anymore, I won't drink white. And I don't like to drink any of that rosé shit. I like a dry, dark, velvety red wine.
I like a nice Roscato where it's mildly sweet and it's got some red flavors to it. But it is not dry. Like it's borderline.
Zinfandel sweet shit. I'll drink it like it's fucking Sprite.
Moscato? You're a Moscato guy. I can see that. I get that.
Oh, this Bock
average beer tonight is 7.8% alcohol.
Yeah,
fucking nuts.
These are slow sipping beers, and you guys are like chugging away over here on the sip.
Trying.
That's the show, man. Get with it.
I started with bourbon.
Big puss.
I had to get myself. I had to take away the nerves so that
we had
be on camera.
Bourbon, or no, not bourbon. Red wine barrel aged sour before the show.
Ooh. That's true. Shit, I thought I was still
by
drinking
Hydra
that.
Beer Company.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna go rinse before I pour this Bock.
This Bock is, Bock is one of those classifications of beer that was popular during like the 80s, early 90s. Like
I did not know that.
Yeah, so I mean, I was just reading through like home brewing in the U.S. and like when it gained its popularity and what beers were popular. And the Bocks were a lot more popular 15, 20 years ago than they are now.
I can't imagine that. Like it seemed Bocks of anything seemed like a much more craft thing to me.
I'm not even sure what the classification of Bock designates.
I am glad you asked because I just googled it up. Bock is a strong lager of German origin. Several substyles exist, including My Bock, a paler, more hop version, generally made for consumption at spring festivals.
Malty.
Doppelbock, a stronger maltier version, and Eisbock, a much stronger version made by partially freezing the beer and removing the ice that forms. Holy shit, that is incredible. That
takes the water out?
Yeah! That makes so much sense.
They partially freeze it, remove the water. You're like, we don't want that shit in our beer.
So the beer / alcohol content has a lower freezing volume, but the ice that forms is the water. They pull that water out, let it warm. Holy ship, that's so smart. God, people in the past have wanted to get drunk quick. I like those guys.
What's up with all these dumb fucks today?
They don't have to drink right.
Yeah. So a Bock is classified as a dark, malty, light hopped ale. Okay. So I was trying to the summer shandy, which is the lemon shandy, is gone at Big Nose, which is where we go for work after, like, for happy hour sometimes. And Les, who isn't much of a drinker, is like, well, I don't know of anything here that I like. I said, hey, they have Shiner Bock on tap. I don't like Shiner Bock because I've gotten way too drunk on it more than once, but that's what you want. You want Shiner Bock.
That's what he likes?
He likes sweeter things. And I said, hey, so it's a Bock. It's going to be a darker color. It's going to be a lot more malty, and it's going to have a lot more caramelization to it. And so he bought one of these, and he's like, that's exactly what it is. It's like, oh, thank God. So my drinking is now appropriate. Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about.
I'm not just an alcoholic. I am a connoisseur.
Cicerone.
Yeah. Cicerone. But so I was very happy with that. And I was like, oh, okay, good. And he pounded him down all night. So he was hanging out with Paige, who made our graphic that you saw this evening. And so he's drinking these, and Paige is pounded down fucking Bloody Marys. She got wasted.
So
fucking wasted.
This is episode 67. That means we've reviewed at a minimum 134 beers.
Yeah.
That's assuming we've only done 2 beers every night.
Thank you, Amy. You're the shit.
There have been multiple nights. There have been multiple nights that we've done more than 2.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We've done 3,
we've done
even
5,
4.
6.
So wait,
when you talk about our beer expertise, we might not be the most polished of the
I don't claim shit.
shiny beer connoisseurs, but we've tried at a minimum 134 beers on cast, on TV, on the internet, whatever.
Dave, what's up, man?
Is it Gavin?
Yeah.
Gavin!
So,
how you doing, bud?
I do have to say, next year we should make the 4th of July episode as big as it was at the end. So it should be as many fucking people as we can pile on this couch. As many
big
people.
Big fucking Roman candles. Ones this big and fucking round. They're like...
Just as
you gotta hold them like a fucking RPG.
As we can get here that Tuesday. I had such a goddamn blast. Brad was a trip. Elder was here.
I got overwhelmed.
Wilcom was here.
Because we went from like show still going on. I went pissed, came back, and there was like 3 more people, and I'm like, oh fuck.
And they were sitting on top of each other, and now we're drinking Bulu. And like, what the fuck is happening?
And then it went ham. And then we're out shooting off fireworks.
So that was
each
great.
Other.
But that was kind of the precursor to the Brews Bros BS Blockfest. That is still... I'm going to say this. It's going to sound sappy. That was one of the best times I've probably ever had. Like that felt so good. It's like, hey, these are all the people that came together because of us and everything that we've done on the show, and these are our friends, and this is just a good time. And we can kick it back out to everybody. Like that was so fucking nice.
It was awesome.
Oh, it was a great time, and just people having fun. I mean, fucking Adam pounded through a 12-pack of Angry Orchard and ripped off his shirt and screamed at people and raced people. Yeah! It was such a good time.
Adam made it so worth it.
Oh, yeah.
I love when Adam can just, like, let loose that much.
What's up, Haley?
Like, I mean, it's...
The only motherfucker to play cornhole overhand. The only mother in history.
Yeah, what the fuck? He's basketball
and he's sinking them. He's sinking. He's got to have something.
I'm sorry, no. We were balancing each other. Christ. The semifinals, I was clutch. The finals, Adam was clutch.
Oh, man.
Because, he's salty still.
I hate losing, man.
I think we lost the first round.
I won't forget that.
Well, you lost.
I'll be 6 years old and be like, fucking Tate beat me in the first ever Brews Bros. Cornhole champ.
We beat you in the semifinals, though, right? Yeah, so when you lost, it was to me. It wasn't to Adam. It was.
Who was finals? You guys and who?
Cherry.
I think I lost to Adam.
What? Oh, at least we lost to them. They made it to the finals.
I think Cherry and Julie did really good.
Well, I thought Cherry was with David because that's who we faced. Unless they swapped out.
None of us remember what went on.
Ow.
I would believe that. Oh,
it's review time already.
That's what we should do for next year.
5 months. All right, that's all we need.
That's what we should do for next year. We should brew a Brews Bros BS block party brew.
I can do that. And I can make that happen.
We
all right, yeah, totally. We can either do it at Cooper's house. We can do all grain. We can do extract. We can do whatever we want.
My boss also said he's looking to get rid of some of his equipment if we want to get some and get started doing our own shit.
Yes. Is he going to give it to you, or is he going to charge?
Probably sell it.
Either.
So talk to him.
We'll take it.
If
I have to buy it all,
shit out of them.
That's right. Haggling is a lost skill.
I like
practice.
I don't need to practice.
All right, you got it down, dude. So
I've been doing enough yard sales.
No, dude, this is something that.
Do you see all these fucking things? It's not because he paid full price for 15 fucking N64s. No, it's because he paid $2 a piece for an N64 and 30 games.
So when we went to buy that trailer,
you told me about
when we went to buy that trailer. I feel like haggling is something that shouldn't be frowned upon.
People get anxious about it.
A lot of people
old
do.
School, like a merchant, dude.
No,
fuck you.
I'm gonna walk around it 3 times. I'm gonna kick the tires, like, chips on the paint.
This apple's got a fucking dent in it. Why would I pay full price?
Yeah. Oh, 500. How set are you on that price?
People are so
you got to feel them out. You got to just ask them, how set are you on that? Oh, okay, you're not that set on it. All right, well that just gives me the door.
Give you 300. Nope. Okay.
Fuck you. I'm out. Is the fear of missing out?
I got cash rate on me right now. I mean, you want to see it? I'll show it to you. Here's this cash I got. Big wad.
When I go to yard sales, I'll put 1s in one pocket, 5s in one, and then 20s in my wallet. That way, I'm just like, I only got $3. Can you take it? No. All right. Peace. Oh, hold on. All right, you do 4? Cool.
Can you bring a 20?
Haggling is a lost art. You got to do it.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
But when I went and bought that trailer, Teresa, she said, I just want to wait in the car. I'm like, come on, look at it with me. She's like, no, it's gonna stress me out too much. I'm like, we're gonna have to work on this. We're gonna have to get you to where you can haggle.
That stresses her out, but she can do surgery or some shit. I'm the complete opposite. Fuck that! I'm gonna get a deal before I cut somebody open.
Everybody's different. Everybody's different.
That's cool though.
And I totally did the.
It feels like gambling, and I love gambling.
I'm not a gambler, but.
Says the motherfucker who's won 2 gambling tournaments. Fuck you.
I'm a cheap ass.
You know what I tell the salesman at the car dealership? They're like, well, what we got to do? I'm like, well, you got to make me feel like I'm getting a deal.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm just seeing sticker prices. I'm not feeling like I'm getting a deal at all.
The best deal is when both people walk away feeling fucked.
Yep.
Like that's
the best deal.
Yeah,
that's not the deal I want.
Yeah.
If you want my business, I got to walk away feeling like I'm getting a deal.
Yeah.
You want me to go into debt for you? You better make the price right. You better throw in a new set of tires. I want a topper painted to match. Go ahead and get that grill guard. Put that tow kit. Go ahead and put a leveling kit on
Tap the windows, and I want keyless entry, remote start.
Oh yeah, remote start. You gotta have that.
Get that shit going. Okay.
And I'm not paying anything extra. If you're not going to drop the price, you better be throwing in extras.
What the fuck was I going to say?
We're on the review a few minutes.
I'm just going to make a comment real quick. For the first Bock that we've had on this show, I'm enjoying this.
I will agree with you. I think this is one of my favorite beers that we've done on the show.
Smooth, chill, potent,
caramely.
This is a drinkable beer, and it's got like I think 24 IBUs, so it's not super bitter.
I remember. Are you guys used to the lights by now?
No, they're not bugging me.
Cool.
When I look right here,
it's his glasses. His glasses feel like
got the glare on them.
Well, yeah, it feels like a flashlight in my eyes. It's kind of like when you stare at the sun for a second. You're like, oh, I can see the pieces on my eyeballs. It's like that.
This one doesn't fuck with me. It's that one because like I look, my range of vision goes right here all the time. It's like bright white. But yeah, I think it's only 24 IBUs and potent.
Yeah, I didn't expect this.
We're gonna have to do. This is the dark Doppelbock lager.
8.25 ABV.
So this is double. How do you say that word? Double.
Where?
Right above the dark Doppler lager. If I try to pronounce it.
Double decocted.
Decocted?
Decocted.
I don't know what that means. Jason, you're the intelligent one.
Alexa, what does decocted mean? No, not removal of cock.
It's also the World Beer Cup 2018 Silver Award German style Doppler Bock. That's pretty cool. So this is they submitted this to some kind of a tournament.
It's cool how, like, as unprofessional and un-Cicerone as my reviews are, I can still tell what the fuck is in the beer.
Oh, extract
Caramel
the essence
and
from
malt
something
flavors.
by heating or boiling it. Okay.
What?
Yeah. So they removed water from this by heating it.
Oh, this
and
is the
bring it to
decocted?
boiling. Yeah. This is not the ice one that's removed. It is they boiled it out.
But the boiling
To
point of alcohol.
evaporate the water.
Well, no. So
No.
alcohol, when you cook with alcohol, it cooks away, right?
Decoction is the method of extraction by boiling herbal or plant materials to dissolve the chemicals of the material, which may include stems, roots, barks, and rhizomes. So I imagine there was something that was included in this that they boiled out. Or the chemical bond for your beer was bonded with something else, your malts and caramels, and they boiled the water out.
Huh. Maybe they did that pre-alcohol creation. Yeah.
Boil some extra water
the
out?
alcohol isn't created
Get
until
everything
the
thick and
actual...
lumped together. Get rid of the water.
Interesting.
Maybe.
They concentrated it. They made a syrup out of it and then fucking fermented the syrup. And
That would
just put a
explain some of
minimum
this,
of
but
water in
It
it.
tastes a little syrupy.
Ooh. Oh, it actually says a traditional Bock is a sweet, relatively strong, 6.3 to 7.2 by volume light hop lager. Fuck, I need to drink more Bocks.
That's what I was saying. They were the popular craft brew in the
The only one I knew of was Amberbach before this.
Shiner Bock.
In the 80s, the Bocks were popular, and particularly in the craft brew scene of the early craft brew scene.
Fuck. Did I tell you when we went to Dallas last year, we were in Texas, and it's right by the place that makes Shiner Bock. So it's right by Shiner. And they were everywhere, and it was free. I mean, every time we go to one of these events, it's just free. And I'm going up to this counter, and I have to wait like 15 minutes. I think I sent you guys some of the pictures, and I am taking 5 at a time, and I'm getting these 12 to 16 ounce glasses, and I have to carry them by pushing them together and carrying them away because they're only supposed to serve me 3 at a time, but they'll give me as many as I can carry, and I'm like, fuck you, I can carry 5. Look at these big fucking gorilla mitts. And so I'm chugging like 5 at a time, and I must have had 18 one night, and I'm like, oh man, I'm fucked. And Paige had to guide me back to the bus that we were on, and so we get back, and this place is doing free all-you-can-eat pizza, and I'm like, we're gonna destroy this place.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fucking tear this place apart because we were at the was it the gala in Texas? So it's a huge excuse me. It's a huge hotel. I mean, it probably encompasses a square half mile, and there are like probably 30 restaurants in there, and like 15 stores and 6 or 7 conference centers. I mean, it's huge. Like they have 2 arenas. I mean, these places are fucking huge. But it was this place, and it was doing pizza. Like normally, if you go in there for a pizza, it's like an $18 pizza. But they're doing like free pizza. But I found out later it was due to our group, and they knew that we were going to be coming back trashed. I fucking destroyed some pizza.
You ate some pizza.
Fucking destroyed.
You ate XL by yourself.
They're ready for you.
It was artisan pizza, so they had like a weird caramelized onion and goat cheese pizza.
Oh.
So it was. I mean, they were good pizzas, but they weren't traditional pizzas. I'm like, I'm drunk. I want Italian sausage and pepperoni. That's all I fucking want. But it was like, you get artichoke and cream cheese. I'm like, fuck it, okay. So it was a good time. Good time.
I think it's beer review time.
Yes. Can I have one more of these? I'm going to chug this real quick, and I'm going to start nursing that.
How about you start us off even?
Oh, what is my review, isn't it?
Yep. Take your time, even.
I am going to go as far as to say this may be, and especially for the price, which was $8.99 for a 6-pack.
Jesus.
This may be one of my favorite beers ever. It is just sweet enough. It is just caramely enough. It is just malty enough. It is just dark enough. This is a perfect, and I do mean perfect, this is a perfect winter beer. When it's cold outside and with something to warm me up, this has enough ABV that it's going to do it. It's sweet enough that it's easy to put down. It's going to sound like a dumb description. It is festive. It is festive enough that I could drink this with other people. It's not a thing that I'm going to drink alone and be like, oh man, I'm here to get smashed. But this is a thing that I could have 2 of during an event or a gathering and be good. This is something that I would use to introduce other people to.
Do you think it's like spicy at all? Like, is it like gingerbread?
I don't get spices. Okay. Do you?
When you said it feels festive.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. And so when I think about festive, I'm like, it's got
There's something very fizzy.
It's got a spiciness to it.
Oh, it's
not
gassy,
spicy, but a little fizzy.
It's gassy. I mean, we've all been like, bleh, 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 bleh. But I don't. Maybe it's almost like a gingerbread note, but it's not.
That's
like
what I said, gingerbread, right?
It's not like a nutmeggy. It's not like a cinnamony. It's not anything like that. Maybe it's more of a yeasty. I don't know. I don't get. It's not like we did. What was it? Founders, Dirty Old Bastard. That's a spicy beer. Yeah. That has spices everywhere. Yeah, Tank 7. I love Tank 7.
I don't feel that with this.
Somebody said, I don't like Tank 7. It tastes like olives. And I was like, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, it does. It fucking does. So now that if you can make that comparison, you'll go in there. I guarantee you the next time you drink it, you'll be like, fuck, you ruined this forever for me. Like, this is ruined. Oh, god damn it.
It's okay. I don't need to be drinking that shit. It's
so
expensive.
I love
4-pack.
So you say that, but most places that sell Tank 7 on tap, they sell it for whatever their specialty beer price is, which is still much cheaper per volume than a lot of everything else. And it's a 10% beer. That's why I love to drink that whenever I go to happy hour. So I can get that at happy hour for $3.50 for a 25 ounce. And I'm like, I can't even get this price buying it at the fucking liquor store. I'm going to get fucking smashed for $8.
Or if you went to Boulevard.
Yeah. I'm going to get fucking smashed for $8. But this, the ABV is huge on this. What was it? 8 something?
8.4.
8.25. 8.25. It's lovely. 24 IBU. Oh, dude, this is so easy on the hops. It's incredible. It is extremely malty. I love the malt to this. I love the caramel to this. I love the sweet to this. This is an absolute wonderful beer. Usually Shiner Bock is a lot of the first Bock that a lot of people go to. When we all went to... No, not you. No,
Let's pick it up.
No, fuck you.
You're at 10
fuck
fucking
you.
minutes. Let's
fuck
go.
You. We went to Slide on Tap, and what was it? The Tiger KC place.
You're not wrong.
Fuck, yes, you are. The Tiger KC place, or whatever they were, they did a My Bock and a regular Bock. That was Blind Tiger. Blind Tiger.
Topeka. Blind Tiger and
Was
Topeka.
it Topeka? Okay, so they did 2, and they were award-winning Bocks, and they were wonderful. They were 2 of my favorite beers of that whole day. This is better. I absolutely think this is better, and I don't think it has to do with having 2 of those first. This is sweet, just to the point. Like, it's not overly sweet. This is caramely. This is very smooth. This is malty. This is a perfect winter beer. This gets at least an 8 for me. At very least an 8 for me. I will absolutely have this in my fridge again this year. At least twice. I will probably have this in my fridge again. Yeah. I will at least have this in my fridge again within the next week because there's a holiday. So it is a wonderful beer. Depending on how easily it is obtainable. To us, it's a KC beer. We can get it here. It's not hard. If you were out of Kansas and you had to go out of your way, it might actually be a 9, which is if you can get it, get it. Not seek it at all means. But to me, this is an 8. I know I can get this. I know I can absolutely get this. So it's not going to stand out to me. I like other beer profiles more. This is a wonderful beer, though. I absolutely... You should have this winter. There you go.
How drunk are you feeling?
There you go,
Jason.
Actually, I'm not feeling too drunk. I feel a little hungry, but I haven't eaten all day. So
all day.
All day. I usually don't. I mean, I usually eat dinner, and that's about it. I work a full fucking day, man. I don't have a lot of lunchtime. I don't have a lot of any time. I use my lunch to pick up a kid. So it is easily an 8. Maybe an 8.5. I really like this beer.
Animation. You may have to make
an 8.5
or have page 2.5.
Nah, it's cool.
An 8's an 8. An 8.5 is an 8 in that scale.
Yep.
What? We round down? What did you learn in fucking school?
You made
went
the
to
goddamn
Kansas
scale,
schools,
you
didn't you?
piece of shit.
You went to Kansas
down
schools.
to be,
An 8 still says, look for this beer
you
and
can't
buy
give
it.
something a 10.5.
It's true.
So
it's true.
9.5 has to go down. It can't go up to a 10.
True. No, this season you should buy this beer. I agree.
I will buy it again.
You want next?
I'll take next.
Sure, go for it.
I am also at an 8. So in what took Jason 15 minutes to describe to you, I have just straight up said
It was about 7.
I will give this an 8. What do you think his character count was? If you had to count the number of words,
more than a tweet.
Was that a 1,500 character or 1,500 word?
I was an editor of a paper.
And how many times did he repeat the same fucking phrase?
In 7 minutes, I bet he hit
2,000.
2,500. So
2 to 3.
Yeah.
I agree with Jason, even though he repeated the same words 20 times.
I'm mad at you.
This is a rich, smooth,
hey Stone Barbie, what's up, man?
and enjoyable.
Cheers.
Enjoyable beer. I give it an 8. It's the first Bock we've ever had.
Yes.
It's also the first KC Beer Co. we've ever had.
Yes.
I've had their beer for years, and I've liked some of their stuff, and I've not liked so much some of their other stuff. This one is a home run.
Which ones have you had?
They
do a Pils, they do a Doppelbock.
I've had the Doppelbock.
Wait, is it? It might be a Doppelbock. It's a Doppelweizen.
I know I've had the beers.
Weizen?
No, it's not. It's a Doppel something. I don't know. It's a Doppel something.
It's a good beer.
It is.
It is a very good. I will absolutely look for this again, so that I can drink it in my solitude and think about it.
And play Fortnite with your buddies.
I might do that.
Wait. So you've been playing Fortnite a bunch lately. Are you still playing with your bros, or are you playing individually?
Both.
How is the individual scale compared to the bro scale?
Depends on how much you hide.
No game is never as much fun playing individually. But the only way to get better is to be able to function as an individual.
It's time.
Yeah, you have to put in time to be able to get better at a game, and that's I don't have a ton of time, but this is a game that is dynamic enough that and because they keep releasing different versions.
Like, new maps, new areas, new weapons,
you can do the food fight, which allows respawning within the time period. So it's 50 versus 50, and you're achieving a goal.
So
what's up, Russell?
Cheers. Let's cheers. Shit.
Yeah.
In a while.
KC. Boop, boop.
Oh, we should check out the Beer Haus in KC. Fun little place with a beer garden out back.
Oh, we should go visit.
Their year-rounds are
Brews.
Dunkel, Hefeweizen.
It's the Dunkel.
Hell's Lager,
the Dunkel.
and Pils.
Ah.
Seasonal, the Maibach, the Der Bauer, Fest Beer, Winterbach, and that's it.
It's the Dunkel. That's their most common, and I've had that quite a bit.
I've heard of that. I haven't had it.
It's malty but light. Is that
lighter?
Right.
Lighter, yeah.
My turn.
Yo, Russell, I saw your photo with Winston, and he's looking like he's turning into quite the bird dog. It's his German short-haired pointer. Just this beautiful, beautiful, high-strung.
Dude, they all are. We had a short-haired growing up hunting dog. That motherfucker run you over. I was like 12 years old, and then he just run at my legs, and take them out from under me.
They've been doing, I think, pheasant, maybe a little bit of quail hunting, trying to get him in shape.
Damn.
We had a neighbor who would pheasant hunt every year, and he would make the most delicious rice that had pheasant in it. And every year he would drop off tons and tons and tons of it. And I still remember that to this day, and I wish I knew a recipe. I wish.
You want the tater recap of what you missed in the last 20 minutes, Gavin? You missed Jason regurgitating out of his mouth for 15, and me giving a concise review that we both agree that the beer is good.
It's an 8.
Yeah, go.
8 is great, not good.
Go out.
It's great.
Go out and buy this. This is worth a buy.
Yes.
It is worth a buy. Drink it slow. Drink it fast. Drink it with a smoke.
Drink it however.
Drink however you want.
So good. But, cigar. Or a black and mild.
Drink this when family's around this weekend. Holy shit, you won't give a shit. Oh my god. Get fucking wasted making mashed potatoes. That's what I do every year.
Get wrecked.
Every fucking year. I get fucking hammered before dinner's over. And then people are like, hey, is dinner done? I'm like, I don't know, weren't you cooking? No, I was fucking doing it.
Well, Jason's is on his second, so these last two are yours.
Oh, man.
If you want this one.
Alright.
So,
Can you even get it out of there? How smacked are you?
Look at Gavin. I'm great at recaps. Yeah, so Jason fucking just shit out of his mouth for 15 minutes.
Shit out of his mouth.
I'm sorry I gave a good description, and you can't describe anything.
I'm fucking fighting with the refrigerator.
I know. It's because you're basically fucking retarded, which is why he said you're good at recap.
The only
taste like beer. Beer good this week.
The only weird thing I can find about this beer is their six-pack cases.
They're weird.
Oh, they're tall.
They're super tall.
They come up to here on the bottles. This is one of my favorite beers we've had on the show for sure. It's caramely, which I love. It's malty, which I love. It's not bitter. It's a little bit of sweet. It has a little bit of everything. It's cheap. It's strong.
All I heard was plus.
There's nothing wrong with this shit.
Yeah.
I can't find anything wrong. It gets a 9. I can't go 10 because fuck, I've been tempted to, but I don't know if a 10 should be on the show yet.
This motherfucker is the only one who's ever given a 10. But I don't know how drunk you were that night. And they don't have the beer anymore.
So let's give Gavin the floor for a minute.
What we got?
So Gavin is saying he wants to start a weight loss challenge. So he wants to do a sober October, essentially, with weight loss tracking apps. And then again, he's saying, yo, you up for a challenge? Gavin, what do you weigh right now? Just post it real quick.
I bet he's like 190.
I'm gonna say 212.
I'm probably in the 212 neighborhood, right in there. but my weight can fluctuate 6 pounds day to day, depending on what I fucking do. So.
198. I was close off. What'd you say?
190.
Okay.
So can we push the weight loss challenge to January?
If we do a weight loss challenge, I'll go with you guys percents.
Percent. Oh, percent.
Yep.
That's interesting.
I can't get in this. Are we doing a percentage?
Yeah. That's what Gavin's
I
talking
don't want
about.
to lose weight though, because I look like a goddamn anorexic bitch.
Maybe you do the opposite.
That's harder.
What, gaining? Oh, I'll help you gain, buddy.
Maybe.
I'll help you fucking gain. I'll do nothing but help you fucking gain. You know what helps me lose weight? Is watching other people eat and feeding them shit food. That was the best thing for... When you remember, I lost 140 pounds, but I guarantee you my wife gained 50. I guarantee you my wife gained 50. And I was like, oh, do you guys want tacos? Cool, I'm going to have some chicken and spinach. But a dozen tacos? 2 dozen tacos?
Body fat percentage change.
Man.
Right now I'm at like probably 13, 14.
I am always game for a challenge.
I'd be down for body fat challenge.
But we would have to do post-holiday. I'm not going to fuck up my holiday and the munching that I'm going to do over this holiday.
January 1st, I will start with you 100%.
I'll start January.
I bet you I can lose 10% in a month. I guarantee you.
It depends on how committed I get. I've been committed before and had staggering results.
Last time I did fasting for up to 5 days at a time. So I can do that.
I kind of disagree with the... I don't know. I think I'm at a disadvantage regardless, but I don't care because it'll benefit everyone.
No. You should be on the game. There you go. I'll feed you tacos. For every 1 steak I don't eat, you have to eat 3. How about that?
So
I don't want to get fat.
No. You want to bulk up, and Adam's gonna help you fucking beef up. We're all gonna be man dimes.
I feel like you should do the counter.
That's
the counter weight loss challenge and do the bulk up challenge.
So I eat shit.
No. Measure your arms. Yeah, measure your arms pre. Measure your arm post. Measure your waist pre. Measure your waist post. Measure your quads pre. Measure your quads
this
post.
Is the only motherfucker. So this is one of 3 people, 2 people being fucking movie stars that I've ever seen who have the fucking cuts right here. This is the only motherfucker I've ever seen in real life who has a fucking cut.
I have a little bit of abs too.
I've never seen that in my whole fucking life on a real person.
Oh, yeah.
Ever.
I got the
fucking ever.
And I was like, high school pick man.
Oh, man. I'm a little, you know what I have to say? Little jealous. Little fucking jealous.
Love it. Bitches love the V. But I gotta laugh.
You're talking about the hip bone V?
Yeah. The ab V. It's not even hip bone. It's ab. It's where the abs stick out further than the actual body.
I'm going to show you my junior year in high school because I was on this
Jason's been checking me out.
You had your shirt off one day and I was like, God damn, I am jealous. So before, I'm 5'11". The best I've ever weighed at 5'11" is 176. And that was right when I came back from Japan. I mean, I was fit. I could lift 200 pounds. And I mean, it was more than my body weight. And I ran fucking 15 miles at least a week. All the whole things. And I did not look like I was in great fucking shape for it. I mean, you've been thin a lot, and I think that's benefited you quite a bit. Your shape is it's a lot better, but I also have a lot more on me. And now, fucking, I'm garbage. I'm just human garbage as far as a person, which is fine with me. True. I'm so much happier. Brad's not watching. Brad has a series of pictures of me of when I was heavyweight, and I'm just smiling and cheery and happy, and everybody's having fun. And then while I'm cutting and I'm getting in shape and running all the time, and I'm just frowning and I'm always angry. And he's like, "You were such a nicer person. I like Fat Jason more." And he brings this up every time. So
I believe when you're working out and shit, you're happier.
I'm less stressed. I will absolutely believe that I am less stressed. So
that was the best shape I was ever in.
Oh, you did have one. Damn.
I was junior year of high school.
Yeah.
And Teresa saw that picture a couple years ago. She's like, dang.
Yeah, what happened to that motherfucker?
Yeah, it was what it was. Like, where did
that's the guy I fell in love with.
Shit go? I was like, yeah, that's under some fat.
But the point of the challenge is not to gain as much fat percentage as you can over the holidays and lose it.
This is like cattle to feed. Is that it? Hey, we're gonna go fatten these guys up so we can sell them off. Is that it? This is easy. I can gain 15 pounds that I can shed by tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna bulk up the night before. I'm gonna inflate my stats,
dude. So,
yes, Dave, I'm gonna run half a marathon. It's happening.
Yeah.
I don't care how long it takes me. I'm gonna complete it.
13.1.
13.1 in May.
I was gonna say I've only done a 20K challenge.
I'll probably wait till April to fucking train for it, but
you want some support?
You wanna run?
I can do 13.1.
Dude, Cherry's a beast. We went and ran 5 miles on a random Friday night, and she fucking rocked it. I couldn't keep up with her. I've never seen a female with that pace.
I like it.
It's not about rocking it. It is about time. So I agree with you.
No, she would probably finish an hour before me.
Holy
in a half
shit.
marathon.
Damn.
I take it slow and then go, okay, my body knows I'm fucking running and it's not stopping until I tell it to stop. And then I speed up.
All your limbs felt fucking dead? Is that what you're saying?
No, I was trying to keep up with her and it fucked me up. Instead of me just going at my pace and letting the chick be like 2 miles ahead of me. It's a mental game, dude.
Look at Gavin. Gavin is getting into it. He's like, we're doing it.
I'm doing the half marathon in Wichita in May with Cherry. Whether she kicks my ass or not, I don't care. I just want to do one.
So this is in Wichita in May?
Yeah. Like through their fucking downtown or whatever.
I had a buddy who ran the full marathon because they do a full marathon the same day. Right?
That'd be next.
But they do it the same day. A full marathon and a half.
Yep.
Yeah, the half.
I can't commit to a full.
We had a buddy.
I was like, don't do that because that's bloody nipples and shitting yourself. Like, that's a full marathon.
I remember that.
Sure, rubber nipples. The first 2 runs I ever did in Japan, bloody nipples bleeding through my shirt, and it was because I was not wearing my same gear that I did here because I didn't pack it, and it rubbed against them until they were fucking raw and bleeding. And Brad, he's not watching. I've made so many comments from Brad.
Even if you don't finish, which we will, we'll finish the fucking half marathon. You still win. But even if you don't finish, you still win because you trained for it. You did more than you would have done had you not trained for it.
So we did the brew to brew.
It's just like I love Joe and Bert and their whole
I did 5 hours on an elliptical. I set off the smoke detectors.
He set off smoke detectors with his sweat fumes.
Sweat on an elliptical.
That can't be for real.
It fucking happened.
Holy shit.
The puddle was literally as big as this coffee table.
Oh.
If not bigger, under the elliptical.
Joe Rogan,
that one I've done.
Around.
That one I've done. To where I'm sweating so much pools that all I see is ants and my vision gets blurry. Yes, that has happened.
I think we should have the same camaraderie as a friendship group and push each other.
I'll do it.
All right.
I've wanted to do a half marathon.
January 1st. For every 1 pound you guys lose, I'll lose 3. How about that?
Fuck January 1st. Tomorrow morning.
No, fuck that. I've got shit going on.
Fuck you.
No. I have Thanksgiving, and then my birthday, and then Christmas, and then New Year's. Fuck you. It can wait a month.
I'm down with whatever.
It can wait a fucking month.
You can still...
May half marathon. That's 5 months away. Plus.
You still eat the same. You just work harder.
No. Weight is lost in the kitchen. It is not lost at the gym. Your diet will lose way more for you calorie-based than anything that you do exercise-wise.
You have to lose more than you eat.
You absolutely do. But if you're eating 3,000 calories a day, do you know how much actual activity that is for you to counterbalance? That's a fucking shitload. So in the time that one cheeseburger is 400 calories. That is literally an hour running. An hour fucking running. I'd rather just not eat the goddamn cheeseburger.
Right. What's unfair to y'all compared to me is my body burns shit just sitting here.
Oh, absolutely. Your your calorie percentage burned is probably close to, I would imagine, 18 to 2,000 calories a day. Mine is closer to 3,200 calories a day, but my consumption is much higher than yours. You are fine with eating spinach and strawberries for lunch, to where I'm like, fucking, give me 2 burritos today. There's a very big difference. So
I have,
you do, but
I have an addictive personality.
Yes.
So fair warning, not a semi-addictive, not overwhelmingly. Semi-addictive personality.
Quit arguing. Let our results do the talking, bitches.
All right.
I'm just gonna say that if I get into this,
goddamn!
You guys,
get all competitive.
you guys are gonna have a hard time keeping up.
Deal. Fucking.
You're gonna Rogan it up.
I've done it before, but I mean, it takes me to a different place than where I normally. It's beyond my normal.
He does jits too.
Last time, within 13 months, I lost 150 pounds. So keep up with that pace.
So this is January to May, so it's 5 months, right?
We can maybe get our women involved too.
No, my wife will
just have a big old.
As soon as I tell Teresa I'm going to run a half marathon, she's going to be out and be there. She's going to be like, I'll be there.
Oh, I won't be running a marathon, but I'll run a 5K.
Half you run a marathon too?
Half.
I won't even run a
13.
Half. I'll run a 5.
13.
No, it's about thighs burning. I have fat thighs.
Do a 5K in January, February.
You'll be like,
oh, that wasn't shit. I feel great.
The first 5K will happen in March, and that will be for me. So 5K by May is still.
Yo, Gavin, you better not be losing that weight before New Year's because it's gonna fucking burn you percentage-wise. So don't start early. Start heavy. Start heavy, and that will help your percentages.
So you can drop. Yep.
You do not want to start early. If you're going to go for a percentage gain, start heavy.
I know I won't win, but I don't care because I want to help my friends. And
that's what I said. Help Jason stop being a fat fuck.
Yeah, everybody.
I love being a fat fuck. I was for not a long time. For like 2.5 years, I was a very lean fuck. In fact, when you first met me, I was much, much leaner than I am now. I'm much happier in this mode than I am in.
I think that's important too.
Skinny mode
is if somebody's slacking or just like being a piece of shit, you shame them.
Shame. We frame them on the show and shame them.
It's socially inappropriate, but it helps regardless.
I'm okay with that.
I'm a blunt dude. I think the world could use more blunt dudes going. What the fuck?
Are you saying more blunt dudes or more blunts? Which
both. Speaking of that, speaking of blunts,
what's up?
I've been thinking about looking into property around Salina or Kansas.
Oh, acreage.
Yes.
For when or if it becomes legal.
Yes.
Have you looked into?
Because property's going to jump up. When that happens.
Have you looked into how rich our soil is at all?
No, I can make the soil rich.
I'm going to say Marion. Marion is giving away property like fucking hotcakes. If you apply and you qualify for certain things, I think one of their things is you get 20 free acres if you build a home valuated at 70,000 plus. Might be worth looking into. And it's only about 30 miles from here.
Yeah. On the way to Emporia or some shit, right?
On the way to Wichita. But like, it's between like halfway for. Well, so if you're going to McPherson, it is towards McPherson and then about 15, 20 miles out. So, like, it's not bad.
It shouldn't be based off how much weight you lose. Only 1 day, or babe. It should be something else. If Chris lost 150, he would disappear.
Right, but if we do percentage, Chris loses 1 pound at, what are you weighing right now? 160? 170. He loses 1 pound at 170. That's 0.75% body fat. For me, losing 0.75 body fat is 2.2 pounds. So, great. That's an easy calculation between the two. And it's
we
fair.
could also do the thing like Rogan and them did where it's you're using the thing and wearing it to where it's time and calories burned.
But your metabolic calories burned.
You'd have an advantage over me.
I was going to say, your metabolic calories burned are much lower than my metabolic calories burned.
It doesn't matter in the long run because you're still working hard to kick my ass.
It's true, but we have to make something. Maybe it's a combination of both.
I'm going to be Joe Rogan in this
one.
Why
is this going to Prime Video?
Oh. What'd you do? Did you
my
sit on something?
Foot!
Ah!
Cocksucker.
So I'm going to be the Joe Rogan where I'm going to set up the smoke detectors, and you all are going to be like, "Oh, he's worked out for 5 hours straight."
You're going to play Fortnite on a bike. That's what you're going to do.
As long as I stay in the red.
It has to be fair though, like, because I want to compete, and I want to push our whole friendship.
The only way I'm doing this is if Gavin comes to jiu-jitsu 2 nights out of the month that we're doing this, so that I can turn him into a pretzel and submit my will upon him.
That's not.
Sounds a little gay. Sounds a lot gay.
I'm just going to do a little bit of a cock print on his
I'd be tempted to go back to jits for this challenge.
It's not a bad deal.
Because, yeah, you probably lose 5 pounds of practice.
I don't know. I was talking to Sarah before, and I was like, hey, I was this, and I ran all the time. Between that weight and Adam, what do you want me to be? And she's like,
that's a good point.
And I was like, man,
why would I
pay
to be beat up?
So if Adam's watching, Adam is my man goal. My man goal is not lean. My man goal is fucking mountain. So, but if I have to get
that's an unattainable goal.
No.
You can't be 6'5".
No. Adam's not 6'5", is he?
Are you talking about the mountain?
No, I'm talking about Adam.
I thought you were talking about Game of Thrones. The mountain.
No.
You said the mountain.
Adam's probably, what, 6'1"?
Yeah, in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
He's taller than I am for certain.
I'd much rather be Adam. Fucking just shoulders for days. That's all I want.
You're a better frame than me.
I want back muscles. I've never had strong fucking back muscles. So that's what I want.
So Adam is in the gym 5 nights out of the week.
Yep.
For an hour and a half plus.
Yep.
He puts in the time.
I've
way
also seen,
more than I do. Way
when
more
I was
than
working
I do.
out in Georgia forever, there's this guy. He's like, I started at your size, which I was like probably 160 at the time, and he's like, 4 years of lifting heavy weight and just showing up at the gym. 4 years. He's like, I'm 205 now, and he was a fucking stacked dude, like Adam size, but fucking ripped.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be 255 and fucking benching 360.
Cherry and I will kick your ass. We're already going to start to the gym every day starting next week. Well, it doesn't start till January, babe. January 1st.
Go ahead and lose that weight now. Lose it early, Julie.
Yeah.
I'm going to lose it in the stretch.
I know your history. You'll do it 2 weeks real strong.
Sober
and then
spring.
the third Tuesday, you'll be like, hey, you guys want a cheeseburger with me? Hey, Chris, should I go to Sonic? Is that what you
know
want?
what this is going to mean? Only drinking on Tuesday nights is what this is going to mean.
That's actually part of my biggest issue is when I came back, I finally had a taste for beer, and then my wife cleared out my gym, so I was like, I'll drink. I'll fucking drink.
It's a foamy ass beer.
I've not had any foamy problems.
Shake it up.
I'm not going to shake it up. I just want to drink the beer. But
all right, Dave. Thanks for chiming in, man.
Yo, Gavin.
We'll do it.
I look forward to kicking your ass here in the summer. Or, well, whatever, the coming months. Whatever. Get the fuck out of here.
Whatever we do, we should also, after we do that, start doing the Sober October with Joe and them too.
No, how are we going to do Sober October with the show?
With Joe and them. Oh, Sober October? This shit won't count.
Yeah.
Tuesdays is the not counting night.
No, so that's something I've discussed with my wife. If I have to do any sort of weight cut, Tuesdays are going to be the only drinking night that I can have. I mean, it used to be Fridays for me, and I'd drink 4 beers after I ran for 5 miles, and it was, okay, that's my reward for doing it. And at the time, I was lean enough that 4 beers fucked me up. Now, if I drink 4 beers, I'm like, oh, fuck, I need 8 more. Not really. Like, 2 more does me good. But it's to a point, so I can understand.
I still can't believe some of the pictures you showed me.
Oh yeah.
When you got back from Japan. Like,
You went to school with me. I mean, when I got back, I weighed 176.
I remember.
I weigh 282 now.
That's the most I've weighed. I think was like 177. Ever.
My weight, my entire life has been a roller coaster. I was always a fat kid young, and then like puberty hit, and like I had a physical job, and I lost a bunch of weight. But then, and I kept it off for years. But then I got into like undergrad, and I turned 21. I started partying, and my weight skyrocketed again. I got to 250. And when Teresa and I got married, that was at the height of my 250 weight range. And then I dropped again, and that was when I was fighting, doing MMA, and I got down to 180. And I was there for a while, and then I went back up to like 135. And now I'm back to where I am, which is like 210-ish.
I did not start drinking until I went to Japan. And that was probably the worst thing that it could have been, because then I would counterbalance it with shitloads of running, and all their food was low calorie. So, cool, I can easily meet 1,600 calories a day, having 2-3 beers, getting great buzz, and having a full meal or two. Awesome. I come back here, not as possible. I mean, I think
food's a lot more clean.
Oh, absolutely. And it's a lot more, I should say a lot less starch-based.
If you had made a commitment to it, my commitment since January has been breakfast should be fruit only. And that's an interesting one.
I agree. Because then that gets you sugar through the day without having artificial sugar.
And without a ton of... it's not a calorie-rich
Low
anything.
Calorie, yep.
I do bananas, I do strawberries, I do grapes, I do apples. And you can eat your fill and get clean calories. Fruit only during breakfast.
My best results, my very, very best results, and my highest loss results were breakfast. I would have a tea with milk and sugar, and it would be 1 teaspoon of sugar, enough to sweeten 12 ounces of tea. Great. 2 hours later, I would have coffee with milk and sugar, enough to sweeten 12 ounces of coffee, but the milk that counterbalanced it, would counterbalance both of these, would be 100 calories total of whole milk. And then for lunch, I would have 3 bananas. And then for dinner, 3 bananas. So it's 335 calories for 3 large bananas.
I don't know if I could eat 3 bananas.
I could probably eat. I was gonna say I could probably eat a dozen
goddamn
bananas.
day.
And then for dinner, my common dinner was either 1 half cup of rice with curry over it, which was great. It was like a 400 calorie thing, or it would be 8 to 16 ounces of cherry tomatoes, which is less than 200 calories total. And that is it. Fucking like up to that point, I dropped a ton by not eating. That at that point, I would eat a ton, or what seemed like a ton, and constantly be full and just
push the shit in your mouth.
Just drop and drop.
The calorie percentage is low as fuck.
Yep. And
you're probably shitting your brains out.
No, absolutely not. Like, that was one of the things.
No?
I had to talk to a doctor because I was shitting once a week. And it was thick like fucking tar. Yeah, it was fucking bad. But one of the things that I noticed, too, was I would eat, like, 2-3 times a week, I would eat kind of poorly for dinner. I would have katsudon, which is a fried pork cutlet over rice, or I would have sushi. But both of those, as much as I was eating it, the rice content was much lower than what I was normally eating in an American diet. So I was like, oh, fuck, I feel like I am just loading full and I am bloated as shit. But no, it was non-sugar content, and a ton of the stuff that I was eating, and a lot of the stuff was fresh. So
the biggest thing with how we eat, or Americans eat, is fucking portion size, dude.
Yes.
How are you gonna try to fill a saucer this motherfucking big with food, and then go, that's normal?
I could show you some of the saucers from there and some of the saucers from here. It would be a plate this big, and it's packed full compared to a fucking platter here. Oh.
And you still get full off it.
Oh.
Right?
But that was one of the things that I noticed, too, is even over 2 years worth of time, my capacity for being able to eat didn't diminish. So it was restrained. It's absolutely restrained.
Or maybe you get 2 of them little plates instead of one big-ass one, and the 2 little plates still less.
I'll tell you. My wife's offering to take. You want a burrito from Chipotle?
That cushion over there is recovering right now. It's like, oh, thank God.
Asshole.
I've been fat and I've been made fun of being fat my whole life. So making fun of or calling other people fat, it just comes natural. It's like it's second nature.
You've been through it, so you're like, fuck it.
And Jason's just fun to make fun of. I think I kind of look forward to having a fitness challenge. That's always fun. Working towards something.
I just want it to be level across the playing field to where I can compete too. Otherwise, I won't care.
I
just want to compete with you.
Yeah. I want to enjoy myself.
I want to compete with everybody.
I really enjoy physical challenge. So, I look forward to...
I love competition.
Yeah, and competition, if you win, it's great. But if you don't win, I feel like you get an equal amount of gratification out of just participating.
Yeah, you still pushed everybody else and yourself. So, everybody wins.
And I know Jason won't beat me. Jason doesn't have the mental fortitude to have
the mentality. I don't have the physicality.
A lot of it's mental. I feel like most of the game is mental. Waking up in the morning, be like, okay, it's Wednesday. I've woken up for the past 2 days at 5:30. I just don't have it in me today. I'm going to sleep in. But I'm going to stay up till midnight every night, doing whatever. Some people like to work out in the morning. Some people like to work out at night. It just depends on the person.
I love working out in the mornings, but I have not done that since I lived in Georgia halfway through. Jack and I were going to the gym. We'd leave at 4:30, get there at 5, work out. Is Jason Bert? Yeah, Bert Kreischer.
Jason is Bert's step cousin.
He said yes, babe.
Also, you're talking about working out in the morning and evening. I have to work out in the evening. If I work out in the morning, I want to pass out by 9 a.m.
I think he's Bert, Tate's Joe, I'm Ari.
Yeah, so you're looking for the cheats, the cheat codes. How could I put this on a dog?
Or
and have this dog run around the country?
Sneakily fuck you up. You gotta watch me.
You're mentally strong. Nobody gives Ari enough credit. He's just so strong.
Do you guys watch the new Bert Kreischer?
Fucking dad's a Holocaust survivor.
Special on.
Of course, he's gonna be mentally strong.
On Netflix. Did you guys watch that?
What?
The
Were
Bert
you talking?
Kreischer special on Netflix.
I think so.
The new one.
I didn't hear you.
Where he's talking about. He's like, my kids are idiots. Like, I love that fucking story,
dude. I love that he rips his shirt off, gets up on stage, performs shirtless.
You know what I'm so excited about? Friday. F is for family.
Oh, is the new one coming out?
Yes.
Holy shit, I did not know that.
Finally, brother, you fuck. I should tag him in this video.
It's been like 2 years since the last one. Oh, I can't wait.
That's my favorite.
You know the worst part is you're going to watch it in a weekend.
Really?
Oh,
F
it's
is
great.
for family will make you fucking die laughing.
And you'll recognize some of the stuff from your family and be like, oh, this is too real.
When you were a kid,
this hits me where I live.
Dad, like, your relationship with your dad when you were a kid, that's F is for family.
I'm going to make you go outside and build walls so I can fucking knock you through them!
Bill Burr is a piece of shit dude. Working class white dude. Working for the fucking airport. Pissed at life. His wife nags him. He's
goddamn wife.
The worst episode, the worst piece of TV I ever. Oh man, was his son hiding under the bed like that? I I was like, oh god, I can't fucking deal. Yeah, I can't fucking deal with this right now. Like, this is so fucking terrible. This
Yo,
is
Blair.
They're having this
Cheers,
argument.
Jeremy.
He's like, oh shit, my
What's up,
parents
man?
are getting divorced, and then it's this shit. Oh my god. Oh no.
I fucking
hate you, Jason. God, we hate Jason. Cheers, Jeremy.
Oh no,
hate
that
you
was,
and love you.
that was so fucking
If you
bad.
haven't watched the first season and second season of F is for Family, watch it. Tonight.
It's wonderful. It is wonderful. You have siblings, so you'll notice some of the your role
I've
in the
watched it
family.
2 or 3 times. It's so like
It's relatable.
it's just like American fucking tradition bullshit that you take a step back and go, God damn, this is brilliant. Because Bill Burr is a fucking genius.
See?
Like every fucking middle class household, poverty class household is dealing with the same shit this fucking cartoon is.
All right, I'll check it out.
It's madness.
I'll check it out.
It's wonderful. And it's a new one's coming out. I know what I'm doing this weekend now. I thought I was doing something else. Now I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But then it sucks because I'm going to finish it within a week, and then I'll be like, fuck, it's going to be a year.
I hope they put out like 2 or 3 seasons. Friday.
They won't. It'll be one.
If it's 1, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
But so Netflix, I don't know if you know that they're doing this. They're actually doing research into how to make people not binge watch a show. And the only show that they have found that people will not binge watch is Black Mirror. And it's because it's so fucking depressing.
Mentally,
Yeah.
It's a rough one to watch.
Oh man.
I got 4 episodes in when I was sick at home one day. And I was like, I gotta go to something different.
Yeah.
This shit's way too fucking heavy.
It's too real. It's too
you just
fucking
worked,
real.
You just worked
That
for
shows
months,
you-
and now you're the girl that you want it. I don't want to.
That shows you
spoilers.
Fuck it, it's been out forever. Fuck spoilers. That shows you mental fuckery goes for miles.
Oh man, absolutely. Mental scars last longer than physical scars. I mean, it's fucking crazy watching.
There is not one episode I've watched so far that I was like, man, that's bullshit. It's very real. And do you know why they named it Black Mirror?
I do.
You probably do.
I think I was the one who told you.
No.
No?
Maybe.
Sure.
Maybe. Go ahead.
It's actually for your devices. You look at them and they are a blank screen that reflects you.
It's
Yeah.
a Black Mirror. Yeah.
But he was trying to come up with a name and he couldn't come up with anything deep. And he went to unlock his screen and he was like, oh, got it. I get it. I mean, and that's why they're all technology-based horror stories.
Oh,
I mean,
bad too.
Oh,
They're so bad.
Did you watch the one with the robot dog?
yes.
I've not seen that one.
Yes. But I want to say many of them are
Memory
relatable.
Recall?
And
The little
that-
chip back here on your ear?
Oh yeah.
That's
Play
the
it back.
one. That's the one that fucks me up the most. Just because I can absolutely see that being a piece of
Replaying every
technology.
moment?
I can absolutely see that, like especially with like Google glasses that were supposed to come out years
depends
ago
on how
and shit like that. But I can see something like that absolutely being something for society. So you obsess about every fucking thing that
It
you
depends
do.
on how deep it goes.
Oh.
As far as like what it can recall. If it goes to where it can recall thoughts, fuck that.
Even if it's just
I'll
live
blow my
feed
goddamn
video,
brains out.
yeah. But even if it's just live feed video, imagine how much you would obsess about that. If you stutter over a word, if you say the wrong phrasing,
I don't care, I already do that.
What's up, Molly?
But you don't relive it.
Cheers.
And you don't. Not
Let's know
everybody
what
else
you're
who
drinking.
was in that meeting relives it. So some of these things that you might have passed on, or you might have stuttered over, or you might have said wrong, they were like, "Oh, maybe he said that right." But if they can review it again, and it's live, like to them, it's live and it's fresh.
It's already happening
Oh,
though.
you're gonna relive that, and if it's these constant things that you do, or you like, the perfect example was him going in for a job interview, and it was how he relived that, and then he could watch their facial expressions, and it's not because he monitored that in real time, but he has a response, and he can go through and, does that look good? Does that look positive? No. Does that look good? Does that look positive? I mean, how much would you obsess over that? So, a perfect
Well, you
example
can't
is
modify
this.
it,
You can't.
so it doesn't matter.
You think that, but a lot of people would obsess over that until they get a definitive
Somewhat,
result.
yes.
Until they get a
But you
definitive
can't-
result.
At the same time, you can't go through that same experience more than once.
You would.
So you either nail it or you don't.
If you could constantly live those things until you know a definitive result, you
it's
would.
Just like this. Like, we're being recorded right now. I don't give a fuck if I fucked up 4 minutes ago.
You don't, because you get a chance to do it again next week. If you don't get a chance to, if it's your one time to do it,
up.
It can
that I can't erase and dub over.
It can
We're
be.
live.
But maybe that's what makes you human. But if it's something that defines you and defines your life, which is that entire episode was different pieces that defined his life. It was a job interview. Do I get the job or do I not get the job? What did I do here? And his relationship.
That's pre-recorded shit, though.
So
live is a different story.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah.
But it was something that he could obsess over.
Season
and until you
1,
know,
true.
Episode 1 with the pig,
the fucking pig.
That's
fucking
very
pig.
real. Julie and I stopped for a while before we watched the
that
second episode.
fucked me up
because it was
hard.
Yeah,
it was so dark. I was just
the whole show is dark, man. The whole show is fucking dark.
The one
it's
where
wonderful.
The one where
it's
you wake up
wonderful.
every day and you ride your bike to earn points.
But imagine how realistic that is. That is so.
We're about to do that in January.
So don't think of it that way. Think about this. You go to work every day so that you can earn enough money so that you can remain a functioning member of society. That's what that was about. You go to work every day. You pedal this bike so that you can earn enough points so that you can make your living. Now, advertising is introduced, and you're judged on your preferences. That's political opinion, which is exactly what that was about. That it introduced, hey, you looked at porn. Would you like to watch this porn in front of your friends? That's what they introduced there. And it wasn't until somebody stood out and above the rest, which is possibly entrepreneurship, in this scenario, that it actually introduced you as the upper echelons of this society, to where everybody else is a cog in the machine, and you are the machine. I mean, that it is a...
I kind of agree with it, though, on an aspect to where...
It's very real. It's very real.
God damn it. What'd you say?
Cog in the machine? Functional.
Fuck.
Bike.
Fuck.
Society.
I kind of agree with... Here's where I was going. I kind of agree with it because everything you do is logged and all that shit. So it would show the insufficient or the pieces of shit that are not worth even turning your head at.
Oh, agreed.
But at the same time, it'd be very exposing, which we just have to get used to and get rid of the fucking taboo that goes along with that. Like, who gives a fuck? You're just who you are. And whether people like it or not, who gives a fuck? It would take the whole, I'm worried about what people think about me, and throw out the fucking window.
That's the biggest anxiety that a lot of people face. I noticed that with...
That's what I fucking face.
Yeah.
It's what a lot of people fucking face. Like it, but it's like a constant war. Oh, I don't give a fuck today, and then tomorrow it may be different. And
the people that I manage, that's their biggest complaint. And I'm like, that's what sets you apart, is how much you judge that. So
every day I wake up, I give a shit less and less of how my employer thinks of how I feel, because I know what I feel is right.
But you
whether
also
they
know
believe what I think is right or not, it's the right thing in my mind. So fuck them.
A lot of people understand their personal value less and less. And I think that's the hardest part. Is a lot of people don't identify with that. I know you do.
I think of myself more valuable every day I wake up.
You and I have had that discussion before.
As time passes, I'm more valuable.
But a lot of people
I get wiser.
Who understand that don't. They think, hey, I'm in this spot. This is the perfect spot for me. I feel like things are okay. I don't feel like I can take on anymore. This is who I am. So
30 years of age to 31 years of age, you owe me more money. Because
I've progressed. I've made sure that I invested in myself. Yeah, absolutely.
And I improve every day.
Absolutely.
That's 365 days of fucking improvement that you're paying for Chris Schreiner. That's how I try to think about life. That's how it should be.
You tell him, Chris.
You
tell him. Fucking tell him.
No.
Hate on it, but that's real.
Everybody should be improving themselves. I mean, you only get
if you're looking at just being the same motherfucker every day, that's what you're worth.
But that's the hardest part for me to understand, and some people are completely complacent with doing that. It is so hard for me to understand. You get to do all this, as far as I know, only once. only fucking once, why would you not be the very best and most positive version of yourself that you can absolutely be, regardless of what you have to do to get there? But what that becomes a moral dilemma too, and maybe this is where you're going. What stops you from being the complete fucking asshole who is self-serving, who does not care about other people because they seem to get ahead? What doesn't stop you from being that person? Because what in-game? You're perceived in-game or you're known in-game? Because your perceived in-game is what you think happens after you die. If you found out tomorrow...
not after you die. Before I die. But the late game.
If you found out tomorrow that nothing you did has lasting consequences past any of your age, like after you die, it's all a fucking wash, would you not be the biggest asshole you could possibly fucking be if you knew that it benefited you right now for the rest of your life?
But no.
I can't say that I wouldn't be, but I feel, and we've discussed this before, you live twice. You live the day that you die and the last day that your name is mentioned in a positive manner.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you do that?
I agree with that.
Why wouldn't you do that? But if you say that I can live the best life that's for me, the thing that makes me most happy through my entire life, I can do that. But if I say, fuck you, and you're all underneath me...
Because the feeling I get from saying, hey, you're awesome, is way greater than me saying, fuck you and your couch. Like, you're a piece of shit versus, hey, I really like you. I really like you, or I really feel you, or you're the shit, dude. Feels better when I say it than you're a piece of shit.
And that sets you apart from other people. So if you doing that, so this is an argument that I've had with somebody else. Do you do anything can you think of anything in your life that you've ever done that does not serve a purpose towards you, that does not have a positive benefit towards you? If it is, hey, I donated to charity, but do I tell anybody about that? Do I feel positive about that? Does it not have a self-reward? Is it completely outside myself that I do this? Like, I don't need anybody to expect it. I don't even expect, if I donate this check, that they say thank you to me. Yeah. If it's just, I dropped this in, it's completely anonymous, and I expect nothing of it, and I never tell... You told somebody. You just told me now. But I never tell... Of course.
But I didn't say what.
Right. But I never tell anybody. This is just something I keep close to my heart, and I never say anything about it. How often does that happen? I would estimate that it is so incredibly rare.
I bet it's
you don't know people.
0.0001%.
Absolutely. Most things are self-serving.
Maybe take it back 6 zeros from that.
Yeah.
And go, that's how common it is in the human race.
Yeah. Because even if you do something charitable, a lot of people want themselves to know that it's charitable. You were going to say something a moment ago.
It's lost. It's gone.
I can see it in your face.
No,
sorry. It glazed over. I was trying.
Interrupt, dude.
I was trying to remember it. Like after I realized that I forgot it, and I sat there and I tried to remember it for 15 minutes.
I don't want
that's
you
how
to
long it fucking took you to fucking elaborate.
I don't want you to get frustrated waiting for him to talk. Fucking say, shut the fuck up, Jason. Let me talk.
Cut in. I
can
will
say that until I'm red in the fucking face, and it won't cause any fucking.
I hold up fingers whenever I have things that I want to remember.
That motherfucker ain't ever gonna shut his mouth. Yo, we're here. We're here.
Wait, did you finish that thing?
So bad.
I got some left. This is our cheers.
I know.
These were wonderful beers this evening.
Cheers, Facebook line.
Wow.
Yeah, they were.
Drink that winter Bock. That winter Bock, you should have that this winter.
We're buying it again.
Which winter doesn't start till the 21st? Is that right?
I don't know.
Like it's the official date for the winter?
The solstice is December 20th.
Is it December?
Holy
shit, I thought it was November.
There's a solstice that is at December 21st.
Ooh.
I think that's winter solstice.
It may be because, fall starts September 22nd? So 3 months after that's December 22nd. I believe it. Drink this winter Bock this winter. Drink this one.
It's fucking great.
If you don't drink the shoots this winter, that's cool.
We don't blame you.
If you don't drink the winter Bock, fuck you.
The winter Bock is a beer that even common beer drinkers can probably handle.
Oh, absolutely. It's mild on the IBUs. It's sweet. It's malty. It hits a lot of points that you wouldn't want to get. It's fucking wonderful.
I'm gonna cut before
21st.
Oh.
Yep, that sounds right.
But it's the midday when the days start getting longer and the nights start getting shorter. That's the turn. So
so like in Alaska when they have like 21 hours of daytime.
So spring solstice is when the days start getting shorter and the nights start getting longer. So daylight hours decrease, dark hours increase.
Mm-hmm.
The winter solstice is the opposite of that. Daylight starts to increase and the reverse.
We're Brews, Bros, and BS. Let us know what you fucking learned this episode.
I hope it was about Box.
Good night.
Cheers, bros.
And technology being a horror story.
Cheers, bros and bros.